you ask of your guys tonight?
We got a rebound. Rebounding's been a challenge for us all year long. We got to keep them out of the paint. Especially Peyton and Oladipo. Those two guys are great. Getting in there and causing problems. And we got to take care of the ball. Last night they turned Houston over a lot, and that was the reason they built up a lead there in the late in the third quarter. So those are three basic things. And I don't know what the status of some of their guys is as far as playing tonight. I know they got a couple guys dinged up, but they got a lot of wing guys that really go in after the boards. Harkless and Gordon and Harris. And so our perimeter guys got to do a real good job of blocking out too.
Parsons talked yesterday about how difficult he feels that 3-5 pick and roll is to match up with himself and Tyson. What does that open up and feel like for the offense? It's not a lot of small forwards, right?
It's just a different situation to look at. People are used to Monte being in pick and rolls with the two big guys all the time, Rondo and the other point guards. The small forward guarding it is a little different because a lot of guys on defense at the 3 spot aren't guarding pick and rolls a lot. So it's just it's something different. It's another way to balance out the offense a little bit. And so we're looking at it. So
is a 3-4 pick and roll something that's in play, or is that too easy of a switch for defense?
It's in play sometimes. It depends. It is a common sense switch with most teams, and sometimes switches are okay. Sometimes switches you can attack them, but it just in most cases it's an easy switch, and they just look to zone you up. So with the 5-man it's a little different. Most people don't like switching the 5 on the perimeter guys. But that's not always the case. There's some teams that do.
Rick, a minute ago you were mentioning about rebounding being a key, especially in light of Monday. At this stage, is there anything that you feel like you can do for the remainder of the year to mitigate the fact that, you can't add any more personnel, so you kind of are where you are in terms of structure of the team? Is there anything the team can do to mitigate your rebounding ups and downs, if you will?
We have Aminui back. He's probably pound for pound as good a rebounder as we have. And getting him into the equation has helped us. So there's that, and we just we've got to keep preaching it. We've got to keep selling it. We do morning shoot around drills where we do 2 or 3 blockouts in a row. And just not to where we're banging and killing each other, but just reminders to go put a body on somebody. So we gotta stay with that, and we gotta keep getting the guards more involved. When our guards combine for 10 or more rebounds, that's a game changer for us.
Rick, can you talk about the role that Darryl Armstrong has in your organization and the energy he brings your staff?
Yeah, Darryl's. He's been here really since the middle of my first year. Brought him in as an energetic guy who knows the game and who is just the kind of guy any organization would want on the floor, working with players. And the great thing about Darryl is, I'm not sure how old he is, but he still gets out on the floor. He plays and pick up games with our guys when we need an extra guy. He's still very competitive. He does a lot of drills in practice where he's one of the guys on offense when we're doing kind of shell type drills and things like that. So, the joke I have with Darryl is I'm trying to prolong his playing career until he's 60.
It's definitely a blessing, man. But more importantly, I think it's important that we're winning. We're winning games, and I think that's the most important part. Everybody on this team did a great job of contributing and coming out every night and giving us what they have.
You pick the number, you pick the color wave. I probably got them. Most likely, I got them. I'm probably in the 90% category of the Jordans. Maybe 88% of all flavors, but that's a high ratio.
Yeah.